Hello, I am Gepwin and welcome to Planet Explorers. Today we are building a retro rocket ship. A retro style rocket ship, not a rocket ship that flies backward. And this is actually my 15th attempt at recording this thing, to be honest with you, because I recorded the entire thing. It turned out really well, and I'd forgotten to turn on the video portion of my recording software, and all I got was me rambling at the camera for about 40 minutes, which does not make good video. Yeah, it would make a really boring podcast, maybe. Then I was trying to record this and I kept doing everything wrong, and then I hurt my finger a bit a few days ago and couldn't record this, so this has been quite a while coming. Anyway, I've got this is a 100 tall box. We're not going to make the ship 100 tall, but I definitely wanted something in here. I'm going to use symmetry for something in a minute. Let's put in a part. Let's put in the flight cockpit. This is not where the cockpit is going to be. I just want it there for a scale reference and to show me which direction the ship is pointing. So I don't lose track when I'm spinning around and looking at things. Material, I want to have frickin' Y-axis on. So I want to move this up a couple, up by 4. Move this down by 4. Okay. No, move that down by 5. Move that up a little bit too. Wait, yeah. Move that down by 5. Move that up by 5. Give me a little bit of space here. And then I want to make a cylinder in the middle, and I want it to not clip into the bottom, which is a big problem. Now, I was experimenting with sizes a bit, and I think I want it to be about 40 across and go out the back quite a decent ways. Not too much, but a decent ways. And then up by 40. Keep it a nice roundish kind of shape. That's 41. Come on, 40 is a number in there somewhere. And of course we clip the bottom. Yeah, but we got way too much space in there. So we'll go back, we'll move this up a little bit, move this down a little bit. Up a little bit. Okay, hopefully that will give us what we actually want. I wish you could play with the symmetry and stuff on the fly. That would be very helpful. There's so many little features that I want them to add to the manufacturing portion of this game, and I don't know if they're going to. It'd be so nice. Seems like this part of the actual core editing hasn't been touched in a lot of updates, and I really want it to be. I want an eyedropper tool. I want some enhanced ways to work with your shapes here. I'll be able to move shapes around on the fly. There, now it's not touching the bottom, is it? Is it? No? No? Is it barely touching the bottom? Has it cut off at all? It has not. Good. I don't want it to have cut off. Alright, now we turn off Y symmetry. We move this down by 5. Alright, it was at what, 40 something? Yeah, okay. It was there. Move it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and then we can make it 50 by 50 by 50. Excellent. So start up here a bit. Make it 50 by 50 and bring it out the back a decent ways just to get the shape right. Then up to, up. Oh, you danged thing. Up to 50. There we are. That is the core of our spacecraft, and it looks gorgeous. It looks very dirigible-esque. Now we turn Y symmetry back on, and you will see why we made this little thingy down here. We this is only 40 across, so if we do 70 depth on our selection, it should be fine. Then we hold down Shift to do additive, so we can select it in multiple parts, because you have to start with the highest point in the middle and grab across, otherwise it'll only grab little slices. So we have this selected, then we delete that, and then it appeared to do nothing, but in fact, it hollowed this out in the middle. So now we've got a 5 thick shell running around this entire thing here. Isn't that wonderful? Now let's go to parts. Let's move this part. Whoop. get it up here somewhere. There. That's sort of where the cockpit should be. I mean, we're not going to use it. We're not going to see that bit. I just want to put it kind of where the cockpit should go. Because why not? Why should we not do that? You give me one good reason. Okay, now we're going to go back to materials. It doesn't matter. We'll use gold for this one, and we'll build a little square about here. And bring it all the way back and up. Good. Then with our selection tool, again, we're going to make sure that we have enough selected. Let's make it like 90. We'll select this entire thing, which should select most of the back of the ship as well, and delete that. Very good. Very, very good. Now that is what I want to see. Now let's go up a little bit. Let's see how wide this bit is at the middle point. How many does it come in? It comes in about 2. It comes in about 2 on each side. So we go all the way down to there. Boop. Just like that. Then we grab this tool, our cylinder tool. We get our aluminum, and we're going to create a little cap on the back here. And we saw that it goes about 2 in on each side, which should make it 46 wide. If I'm remembering right. 46 wide. Yep. Let's make it 2 thick. Just give it a little bit of depth and bring it up. And it should be 46 or 46. Tab, tab. Right, maybe a little shorter. And it doesn't have to fit exactly, it just has to be good there. Whoop. No, I want it to be out, like one more. I want it to be out, like one more there. There's another way to do this, actually. There's a better way to do this. Let's grab our selection tool. Thank you. Bring the selection way back down to like 5. Keep the shell consistent. We'll turn on X and Y. We'll bring Y back up so that's kind of in the middle of our ship here. There we go. Just like that one. Hide the window. Then we should be able to select this edge, which will go back 5. Yep. Then if we hold down shift and not down. Dang it, down is forward. Go back. Hold down like shift and some other, you know what? Let's make this a 1 wide shell. There's no reason not to. So we'll just select this little part of the edge. Then we'll hold down shift and let's see which one is it, control or something? Yeah, shift and option or alt depending on your machine. And then you can use the arrow keys to move this forward and backward. Whee! And it's not as fast as oops. That brings it inside and outside, which we did not want to do. Back, back, back. You gotta use some weird controls because it's space, it's shift space to go up and shift alt to go down. And then you use the arrow keys to go in whichever direction. But your instinct is to use the up and down arrow keys to go up and down. That's actually forward and backward in 3-dimensional space, which is not as useful. And then up, and we've closed up this entire thing. That looks a lot better than doing it with the, yeah, that looks better than trying to do it with the other thing. Very nice, and we'll do something else with the back. I think I actually cut off a little more of the back than I wanted to. Not a problematic amount, though. I mean, it's still a nice kind of bullet shape. All spaceships back in the day were bullet shaped, remember that. Alright, now we want the plane to go up to the exact middle-ish. Go down by like 1. So that we can get a 3 thick thing. We'll turn off Y symmetry. Yeah, turn off Y symmetry, but keep on X symmetry. Now it's time for the wings. Because as we all know, spaceships really, really need wings to function properly. Space wings. It's a thing. It's very important for the functioning of your spacecraft. And you should remember this when you're making them. Just also remember there's freaking motorcycles everywhere. They follow you. They just always around. It's very disconcerting, really. I want it to go all the way into the middle just so we can get it up further. Out and up further. Because I want kind of a shallow like that, then up 3. Just like that. Yeah, that is a wing that we can stand by and be proud of. Very good. Then I kind of want to do the same thing back here. I want to bring this up a little. No, something... Yeah, something about there, and I want it to start out a little bit, though. Now, out by like 3, and then it goes in. Wait, what plane am I on? Okay, too thick will be fine for the top. Go to about there. Come up, whoop, and then hit tab until you're angled correctly. There. That is starting to look like an old school spaceship. If that doesn't look like a spaceship, I don't know what does. I'm gonna go back down to the bottom of the wings because I want a little bit more rear detail here. A little bit rear detail. I'm gonna start right about there, go out to here, and go back a little bit. Now, you know what? Let's just see if we can start a little more in. About there. And come out. Match the way this wing is. Come in quite a bit. Let's get it to where we can see what we're looking at here. See what we're looking at, yeah. And then up to 3. Whoop. Yeah. That gives it a nice shape out the back, doesn't it? That's pretty nice. I might add some, I don't know, some kind of ring detailing or something in here. Yeah, we messed up the connection here to give it a little divot, but I like that. I kind of do like it. Also, we're going to cover that up with something in a second. Let's get down a couple more. And I want another sphere. And this sphere is going to start about here-ish. Be very long and narrow. Bring it back a bit and then up. So it's 10 by 10. Yep. And even, yeah, I was planning it to be in the middle, but having them set a little bit high actually gives it a better look that I like very much. There we go. Yeah, because you need little round doohickeys on the back of your wings. Why? No one knows why. It's the magic of spaceflight. Space is full of random junk that you need little round doohickeys to navigate through properly. It's something they don't teach you in modern astronomy. It's a shame. Okay, now I want to see if we can get the little cockpit bit in here. I need this to be way up further to get the little cockpit bit in here. I want to use the... let's just, I don't know, grab the middle here and go out. I want to use a oval and bring it up just so that it's kind of peeking over the top, not so it's doing anything untoward. Ah, come on. I just want to have you like peeking up, not sticking out the front very much, but like peeking. No, that's a different kind of ship and I don't like it. Down. Alright, what if I start above it? Let's start above about where I want it to end. Yeah, so about here. And then I want it to end like back here at the thing. And be about this wide. Which is about halfway through there, 30. And forward a little, and then down until the front lines up correctly. And... wow, that is bulbous and way off center. No, 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 no. That is not a cockpit we can be proud of. Not at all. A little more subdued than that, perhaps. Alright, let's start in the middle and make it very small. Like two more on that side. A little bit back. Yeah, a little bit back, and then down until the front lines up right. There, that's something. That makes it look like it's got a little window or something. Okay, I like that. Very small, kind of subdued. That is good. That is good. That is good. Now, how big of a thing do we have in the front here? I mean, that's like, why is it not letting me click on the buttons today? So up here we've got a 9 voxel selector. We got a little 3x3 section here. Or we got a, what? Is this the 4x4 section? Ish, sort of. No, this would be. That's another square. That's 36 voxels, which makes it, what, 6x6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6x6. Let me think on this. You know what I want coming out the front? Let's try it. Let's give it a try. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Should be 10 across. So if we go in by 2 on each side, then we get 6, and then go back, and go up to 6x6. No. 2. All right, 6. In a little bit. Up, so it's 6x6. 6x6, and then tab it till it's going the right direction. We got a random pointy thing on the front. Yeah, I was gonna put a like radio dish thingy on it, but I think random pointy thing on the front actually looks better. Just think no radio dish, just random mosquito nose, like for no freaking reason. I think that works out well. Yeah, now need to come down, and this is going to take a little bit of trial and error because I want it to, what would this be, 20? Yeah, 26, and in a lot, so it gets a very shallow kind of curve to it. 26 and then up by 26, and we'll see what that gets us. Oh, no. It's got to be 33. It's got to be 33 by 33. Okay, so this would be, that's 20, that would be 30. So 34 by 34 maybe? Okay, give me that. 32. Alright, let's do 32 by 32 and see where that gets us. 32 by 32. That looks about in the middle. Yeah, it's more or less in the middle. That makes it look like a bit of an engine on the back. I do kind of like the look we're getting here. Yes, I do. Now I need to come in here and delete some stuff. Hopefully. This is still, oh, let's turn on symmetry. Turn on X symmetry just to make sure. We want to kind of, maybe a straight thing like this actually. Let's see how that winds up looking. This should end before it gets all the way to the bottom. Yeah, leave a pretty good amount of detail. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. Now we want to do the same thing down here. Nope, starting here, and no, darn it, I don't know how far over it went. So it starts actually here. Wait, what happened now? Go back. I want to have a couple of layers. Like a parfait. There we go. And that's that layer. And the bottom layer needs to be the same as the top layer, which means it needs to delete here. Yep. Delete from there. Go back. Yep, all the way, then. Okay, we'll just do it this way, since I can't remember where I started exactly. Let's continue it along this direction till we get to the point that I wanted. Yeah, that's looking good. Looking real good. I like it. Okay, 2, then 1. Nice, we got a little bit of detail in the rear section. Let's call those fins or something. I don't know. What happens if I delete these? Now let's delete this line too. I was worried that might like cut into the to the engine piece, but no, it doesn't appear to. So yeah, let's get rid of these entirely. Leave it flat along here. Very nice. Space rudders. No. Sure, space rudder. Wow, this is turning out better. This is turning out way better than the design I had before. I think I might put some more detail like that on the wings. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, I'm enjoying this random kind of wing detail thing. Let's go. Oh, let's make something here. Let's give this a go. Kind of like a little, I don't know, pyramid-y looking thing along this. See if that looks like anything. I think it's gonna look like nothing. It's gonna look terrible. But we'll see. Now you just have to kind of experiment with these 3D things. See what looks good, see what turns out terrible. It's the joy of building things on the computer. As you can, yeah, if you did this with the little clay model or whatever you were working on, and it wound up looking terrible because you miscalculated a little bit there, then it looks terrible. Also, let's turn on Y symmetry again and bring it up to the middle of the wing. Down by half. Yeah. Now it's running through the middle of the wing, so we only have to do it once, and we get bilateral symmetry on all the sides. Nice. Very nice. So if you did something like this and it wound up looking absolutely terrible on like a little model or something you were making, you'd have a heck of a problem trying to make it look better in like clay or whatever you were doing. But working in the computer, you can just do all the little experimenting you want, and it can look as bad as it wants for as long as it wants, and you can always go back, which I think is really cool. Let's go along here, and this can go up straight like that. And we'll see what this winds up looking like. I'm really enjoying this wing detail thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with the wing details. I think it's kind of cool to have some like random wing cutouts. Don't know what it's going to turn into when we're done. It's pretty neat. Oh, right. I thought that would look kind of terrible, but actually most of this is turning out way better than I thought it would. Alright, what happens if we actually just take a line out of the middle? Take a couple lines out of the middle. Bring this out a little more on that side. No, other side. Bring it out a little more on the other side. Yeah, just randomly take some bits away from your build. Why not? It's not like it's gonna hurt it. Give it some depth. You can always rebuild on it later too if you don't like a bit that turned out. Like, I want this further away from the ship. And let's see, I think I want to fill this so that it's more that way. And actually I want this to be flat on the bottom. Oops, nope, I don't want there to be a random spike there. Just want this to be filled. Stupid cop cars or whatever that is. There. Yeah. I like that wing detail. Unfortunately, it's a lot harder to put in on the side of the ship here. There's a couple of options. So what you can do is like get more depth up and then grab a little hunk of the ship like that. Oop, I said grab a little hunk of the ship. Like grab a line on the ship like this. Then use your good old shift out and get a line running along the side. Actually, it doesn't look bad. I think I might continue that. But you gotta be careful and just make sure you kind of line it up. 'Cause you can mess it up that way, but it's hard. Oop, something went wrong there though. Yeah, sometimes you get a weird selection. Huh. Interesting. Nah, I don't like the whole way. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of like it where it matches the wings. And then we can, like, grab this one here. Nope, 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 nope. Only select one, thank you. Grab this one and kind of decrease the volume on it. Actually, that one we can just delete. This one we can decrease the volume on. And this one we can decrease the volume on and kind of ease it back into the side of the ship. Oops. Like that. So it's got less of such an abrupt transition. I think that's looking nice. Yeah, I really do. This is a bit of a problem. But I did get a suggestion. I'm very sorry. I started building this so long ago, I forgot who actually gave me some of the suggestions on this. But you can kind of go here, up, 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 go to about where the thing connects. Let's turn off the symmetries and build a little cylinder up the side, which kind of helps ease the transition. Come on, as long as you keep it kind of small and consistent, yeah, it's not getting rid of all of it, but it is easing the transition with the little oval cylinders. Apparently, it works pretty well with like complete sphere to sphere transitions, not as much with oval to oval. It seems to be working out nicely. I am liking this guy. I'm liking this guy. Let's see if we want to add any. No, I don't want any detail on that wing. I don't. I like the way this wing is. I want it to be flat and normal. Though I might want to... Alright, let's try an X symmetry. I might want to kind of give... You know, like this one has some nice depth on the back. So let's see... Oh, we can't do that, can we? Because this... If I delete this, it's going to go all the way through, isn't it? Yeah, well, let's delete a little bit on the back then. Give it a bit of... Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Give it a little bit of a shape. And this one here. And we can kind of get rid of a couple of these. It's going to be a difficult transition to the edge. Yes! Very, very good. Oh, this is turning out so well. I'm going to be so ticked off if it doesn't record again, because this is turning out better than the one that didn't record before. Now I'm just going to add the last little bit down here, and this was the bit I was so happy with on the last build. It made the entire thing, and we're just going to try to replicate it as well as I can. Go up from the belly a little bit. I want it to be something along, up a little more. Yeah. Something around here. And we'll grab a cylinder. Middle back from the ship. Grab, right, cylinder. Start at something along here, and tab. What happens if I just put down one of these? I've never actually looked. It's just nothing. Okay. No point in it being a cylinder. So we'll move forward. Let's see how big we want this to be. Yeah, 10 and in 5. Let's try 10 by 5. Little small. A little small and a little high up, so down a little more. Go and let's do, I don't know, 15. No, 15. 15 by 10. 15 by 10. Yeah, that looks like... There we go. That's good. That's nice. Then we get down a bit. And I want to just add... Like, I experimented with some different... I really experimented with a few different things on this, but I just like the kind of default 45-degree curve that you get. No, back one. Then the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's go. What on the sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, more or less in the middle. And then you just build this down a little bit. Like that. And actually there's a slightly quicker way to do this, where you can select this one and then just use your shift and out and down. Nope, that's up. Go back. You grab your shift and go out, and then you go down and out and down and out and down and out and down. And out and down. Now I need it to be a little bit below the bottom of the ship. Like, yeah, okay. So back by like 3. Yeah, out and down, out and down. Good. Then you can just grab it again. You go in by like 2, up, over, up, over. Up, over, and then as wide as you want it to be. Down and over, down and over, down and over. There, like that. So you can actually use the, you can use these tools, this like shift kind of extrude. Whoops. Gonna have to delete something on the other side now. You can use this kind of shift extrude tool. I like it, but I want it to be somewhere else. You can use the like shift extrude thing, and yeah, I want it to connect up here. Nice. You use the shift and extrude and kind of get it to yeah, use words. You use the shift and extrude and kind of build up that way in a line and get some nice shapes. That's what I was trying to say. Unfortunately, I don't think you can delete that way. So this is 7 long, so I kind of want it to be, alright, a little bit wider. 9 by 8 by, no. Okay, let's start it here. Start it here. I want it to be like that, and then out. Okay, out one more and over. Next. It's way too big. Way too freaking big. Alright, let's, what if we made it a little smaller than this is? So it kind of looks like it's sitting on the 5 by 5. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. Then we just need a kind of straight, need it to come down to something like here. Well, I don't know. Let's see. I want another, like, I want a straight bit of material coming down from here. And it should be, leave a little bit of room on each side. It should be like 7 across. And then just down a dang it, no. I want it to be 7 by 3, and it comes straight down for like 2. Yeah. Like that. Then right about here. Yeah, I want it to go out, then down, out, down, out, down, out, down. And then in, and oops, nope. And same on this side, so we can see where those meet up. Alright, so that way, and down, and that way, and down, that way. And then I guess we need to extrude it one more this direction to get that pointy bit. You know what, I kind of like having it a little bit hollow. So let's just select, let's select this piece and then bring it down in the middle so that we got some little hollow bits on the side. That looks nice. Yeah. I like that, because I don't want the ship to kind of, you know, flop over when we put it down somewhere. Now that's the bottom of the cylinders. I'm going to keep X on, I think, for this, just to make sure it works out well. That's the bottom of the cylinders. We need the cylinders to be going this direction now. Really close to this part of the ship. Let's bring it like 3 across and 5 over, because it needs to be Sort of the same. Yeah, 4, 3 by 5 by 5. Needs to look kind of similar, but not exactly. Huh. Maybe not. No, I don't think I like that. It didn't start exactly in the middle. And I do want it to go all the way across. That looked kind of neat, but I want it to start all the way across and be 5, and then that's 4, that's 3 by 5, and then up 5. No, it's just way too in there, isn't it? So it needs to be this way a bit more. See, this is what I'm talking about, a lot of the trial and error you have to do. So I want it to start really close and then go this way. 5, out by 3, up by 5. I have to be bigger on the front to actually show up. So let's try that. Get all the way in there to where the joint is. Thank you. Out by 4 and 7. So let's make it 7 by 7 and see how that does. Yeah, that's showing up. It actually looks kind of about the same. Not exactly. Let's add one more layer here. No, would need to be, what, back here? 7, up, oh, come on. 7 and out by a couple and then up to 7. Yeah, and it comes out a little in the front, which is kind of cool looking. Good, so let's select a couple here and do the same thing that we did before. So shift and down. Hey, I had these selected. Just shift and down and over and down and over and down, over and down. Where do we want it to wind up? We want it to wind up in about the same spot as this one. Yeah, so like there. Good. So we can actually go back by one. And then select this. Select all of this, please. Yeah, select that. Go back, back, up, back, up, back, down, down, down. Then I guess we should go up and fill this bit. Yep, then to the bottom of these. Sort of, yeah. And then maybe something a little smaller for this. I really want it to... I really want this one to look good. It's going to go out by 1 and into the middle. See? 5 by 5? Actually being a little oval looks decent on that one. Yeah, let's add a teeny... No, stop that. Stop it. 3 by kind of 3 bump in the middle. Which I also want on these, thinking of it. Teeny little bump in the middle of those ones. Let me drag and... What the heck? It's not letting me, like, actually drag anything. And face this direction. Go down by 3. Whoa, that's too many. Alright, you know what? It's going to look good. It's going to look good either way. So now to, like here, I want a teeny little square in the middle. 4, 2, down by like 1. Need it over. Need it to be over a bit as well, but we'll fix that. Now this needs to line up on this plane. So let's grab this guy, grab it, use our shift tools, we'll bring it up, then down, down, over, down, over, down, over, down. You know what? I don't want it to be that direction. What am I doing? Stop that. Grab the front here. over and down and over and down. That is way too big. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Down a couple. Over. No, dang it, I hate it when I hit the wrong button. It's very frustrating. Okay, down, down, and that's on the plane. So we need to go this way. Up. Side bit up, 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 wrong way. Wrong way. Oh well. Grab that. Let's see, down, down, over, down, over, down, over. And, stop grabbing things the wrong direction, dang it. Need that little bit here. Yep, then up. Maybe over that way to fill it a little bit. Yeah, gives it that nice look. On the front, it's a slightly different landing gear configuration because it's on the front of the thing. But I think it still looks pretty good. Except that I want to bring it over by 1, which is really easy. You just grab this entire thing. Grab this entire assembly. I'm not sure what that was that I grabbed. Grab this entire assembly and just shift and bring it out like that. And then we're gold. Ah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Now I'm going to paint this thing. Hide the window. Keep X symmetry on. Go into paint. I wrote down the blue color that I used before. It is R25. If you want to follow along at home. R25, G33, and then 87 blue. 87. There we go. I'm going to paint this. I'm bad at commentating painting. I had a few different colors and things that I was using, but for now I'll put on a song or something, and we will. I'll join you back in a minute once this thing is finished being painted.
Minutes till the main event. Is this the way my life was spent? Now the winter of my discontent is about to turn a new year. The minister, he's pleading me to save myself, he's reading me apocalyptic verses from a book. I squint my eyes to look at him and said, save your stories, Savior please, there's nothing left, there's nothing here for me. You will listen, you will see, there's nothing left, salvation don't come free. 5 minutes till they pull the switch. They say you'll only feel an itch, but they watch the catatonic twitch and the smoke that flows around you. There beneath the gamma rays, watch my soul just burn away. Oh, don't you even try to pray, my fate is predetermined. You won't see me returning, and save your stories, Savior please, there's nothing left, there's nothing here for me. You will listen, you will see, there's nothing left, salvation don't come free. Has come and gone. They put my metal shackles on and walk me down the hallway. The straps are tight, the light is bright, the waiting room is full tonight. The minister administers the rites. What's your final word, son? Save your stories, Savior please, there's none.
Oh, we're calling that a done paint. I know it's not perfect, but there's a couple more things I want to add. Decals. I want to add a couple of decals here. That should be okay. Add a couple details, and then we need to go into parts. And first I'm going to make these decals way bigger. I don't know. Let's see what happens if we do 10. Actually, I still need to make them larger, even. I don't think I missed any pieces, though, thankfully. Yeah. Larger even. 10 by 10. 2 is still good. Let's make this, I don't know, 30 by 30? Apply. Alright, now we just need to hide it inside a bit more. It's hitting the edges. Ah, dang it, it's going to hit the edges, isn't it? Yeah, so 25. Apply. I'm gonna have to do like 2 of these. Let's do 15. See where we can actually get it. So that it's covering the thing but not hitting the edge. Yeah, we'll need to bring in 2 more, I think. One for here that will make it a little bigger, and one for here that will make it a little bigger. Thankfully you can have the same decal repeated quite a lot. But you can't do it for other things. So I'll make this is 7. Yeah, and move it in a little bit. You're limited to the number of decals you can actually bring in. See what 5 gets us here. But once you have your decal, you can just repeat it as often as you want. And apply and move it forward a little so it's not clipping the edge. There, now we've got glowy wing bits. It's going to be cool. Then I'll explain why it can fly. Now, we actually need to make it fly, which is why we're back here in parts. We need airship thrusters. So, I want there to be... See, we need a thruster on each side here, and a thruster on each side here. We also need small thrusters there, and here. And then turn off all the symmetry. We need like 1 thruster here. I'm not sure how many thrusters you're allowed to have. This should be some number. I don't know. So we need to rotate. No, let's turn symmetry back on. Oh, darn it. Okay, we need to undo all of that. Because we had Y symmetry on as well. So we need X symmetry on. X symmetry. Parts. Airship thrusters. Need 2 at the front. 2 at the wingtips. Then another 2 at the front, 2 near the middle of the body, and then 1 there. Alright, let's turn this back on. Give me control. Come on, give me control. There you go, part control. This I want to be exactly in the middle, please. Yeah, right in the middle. Then rotate it so that kind of rotate it 90 degrees. And then move it down so it's kind of in the middle of the engine. We're going to make it invisible. Well, maybe not. We'll see. If I move it back in here... Yeah, we'll make it invisible because otherwise it looks weird. So we're going to make that one invisible. These ones we're going to make smaller because making them smaller actually does decrease the power and power consumption. Whoops. Nope. Back. These start at 1. We're going to make it 0.5, 0.5, and 0.5. Make them half as big. These ones are going to be for radio control, so that we can turn the thing. That's a problem that you have with these, is you actually do have to have side-mounted engines that you can use to turn. We'll make them invisible just to double-check things. Then this engine, move it back in this way, up a bit so that it's kind of pointing out the bottom of this, and then the model will be invisible. You'll only be able to see the thrust. Same with this, with these 2. We can move it in and up a little bit. Try to get it around the same height and then make it invisible. These ones are also going to be invisible, but these ones we want to do 0.5, 0.5, and 0.5 and apply. Make them smaller. These, of course, need to be rotated. And then then we need to add some power cells, and I hope that we're not over our part count. Because I could remove the ones in the back and still have it steer a bit. I know there's a limit on how many of those you can actually... Oh, fuel cell type 3. I know there's a limit on how many of those you can actually put into a thing, but I can't remember what it is. Now we are inside the ship. There we go, with the wings. In here with the wings. Good job. Yeah, X symmetry is still on, so we'll put in a few of these, and you can make these bigger and increase the power, but I can still put in a ton. Now that should be good. Let's save the thing and see if we can export it. Ah, I like it. Capture, we'll call it space plane, because it looks like a space plane. Save. Now let's jump into our creative world and see if it works out. I think it's looking really nice. It's looking better than the old one. Much better than the old one. I like this design. Yeah, we've turned failure into a success. And there we have it. That looks nice in world, doesn't it? Oh, it's big. Look at these. The landing gear are as big as you are. I was loving the landing gear things on it. It looks so awesome. Let's get inside and see if this bugger can fly. Lack of lift force. Yeah, of course there is. Come on, up, 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 up. Boop, 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 boop. Is this thing heavier than the last one? Might be. The other one flew. Oh, wait. We're going up a little bit. I see it. We need to lighten the load a teeny bit, which we can do. We can do that. I was hoping to not have to, but we can go in and delete a couple things. It's not that hard. We're barely on the edge of being able to take off. We'll be back in a second. Just have to make sure we get in here. Whoa. The camera is being weird. Stop it, camera. Just get in here and delete a lot of this unnecessary stuff on the inside. That's all we really have to do. Pretty simple, too. Let's turn symmetry back on. Turn symmetry back on. Make this thing select, I don't know, 20 or so. And then delete. And same here. Delete. Just make sure you're not accidentally deleting anything out of the outside of the ship, and everything will be fine. Also, we could make those lifting engines a little bit bigger. I might try that as well. And that should help, and then we'll get into parts and make the lifting engines a tiny bit larger. Oh, dang it, don't tell me they're uneven. Oh, no, they're not. Okay, what about these? It's 0.5 and 0.5. Alright, let's make these 2 by 2 by 2. Apply. Make them able to lift way more. They'll take a little more power, but they'll be able to lift a ton more. And do the same in the front so it's balanced. 2, 2, 2. Apply. And then move up, maybe a little forward. There we go. Save. Export. And back to the world to try out the new version. Alright, version 2. If this one doesn't fly, I'm not going to tinker with it anymore. Also, I wanted to add guns and forgot, but still looks good. Unfortunately, I forgot to repaint this. Oh well. Paint job, never been that important or interesting. Come on, lift off. There we go. We can lift off, we can turn. We can't reverse, unfortunately. I forgot to add reverse, but we can turn. Oh, we can kind of reverse. We can turn, and we can move forward. Come on, turn, you behemoth. Oh, this thing is not exactly maneuverable. No, and we're kind of passing through a tree, but whatever. Turn away from the tree. Anyway, we've got this thing. We got this thing flying. And I think it turned out really well. I like the look of it. Let's land. Land. Or be stuck in the tree. One of those. Whatever. Let's just get out. Get out. Don't die. Where'd it go? Is it still stuck? Nope, it landed. Alrighty then. This looks awesome. I like it. If you have enjoyed watching this, you can leave a like. If you want this file, do tell me in the comments. I'll put it in a Dropbox or something. Otherwise, it'll just remain on my computer for some indefinite amount of time. If you have liked this and would like to see more of what I do, you can, as always, subscribe. I'm Gepwin. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.